What's up, guys? We are back yet again. We're playing Battle Spirit Saga. Rashad, tell the people what the hell happened today.
Alright, so we had our first Battle Spirits event, and I went undefeated today, and this is surprising. So, if you guys are ever in the Bainbridge area, this is all the prizing you get for coming to the events here.
Shout out to that guy right there.
That's our boy Will. He treats all the players right. You gonna get your prizing, you come up here and you do well.
Damn!
So, this is the prizing for today. We had 3 rounds. It ended early because I was only undefeated on the last round.
What you brought to the table today?
So I played purple today, hence the sleeves. So start of the deck, I only play 4 1-cost cards, and it's Camelot Knight. So if your Soul Core is on him, when he swings at level 1 or 2, he gets Curse. What Curse does, if they block it, their creature dies. So this is an easy little trade. Play him for 1 with a core. You can kill a big dude if they're at 1 and a half the block. You get a dude off with that. So just play him. This is the best card in the deck, in my opinion.
What the hell he do?
This is Beldegor. He's got, during either attack step, Immortal costs 4 or 5. If one of your creatures costs 4 or 5 dies, you get to bring him back. Of course, you got to pay his cost. And then when he's summoned at level 1 or 2, you get to kill one of your opponent's exhausted spirits that's 4 or below. So if they rush you down or something and you have some of these, you can just kill their stuff.
That's a bet.
So he's got a lot of utility. It lets you multi-attack too with some other cards in here. Next, I played 4 Aglaville. So with a Soul Core on him, if he's destroyed, you get to draw a card. So another thing, you just play him for 1 core and put the Soul Core on him. You swing in, if they got to block him, you just get a free draw. At level 2, for 2 cores, he's got Curse also.
Gotta love that draw.
Then I played 3 Mummies. So I like this going second because people are always going to play something first turn. 9 times out of 10, it's going to have 1 core. When he's summoned for at level 1, you get to take a core off something, put it back in the reserve. So if they played a creature with 1 core, you just get to kill it for free.
I like free trades.
And then next is 4 Cavalier. He just has 1 summoned. At any level, you get to draw. He gets his cost reduced by 2, so you pay 3 ideally, and you get to draw a card. Drawing is drawing cards, which is good. Second best spirit in the deck to me is Mordred.
What makes him the second best?
When he's summoned, you get to take 2 cores off of a rested creature. So if they swung out with something like against white, like this card was like MVP against white. And I played a lot of white with this deck.
So everybody thought they can bring white today and we're going to win?
Yep. They'll swing. They have their dudes that refresh themselves when you go to the attack step, but you just play him and take the cores off of him and kill him instead by that. And then when he swings, you also get to remove a core off of something if he's level 2 or 3. So he's just a lot of core removal. It helps you against white until they play the dude with armor purple. Then I played 3 Eins. It's a Dark King Barculus. When he's summoned at any level, you get to remove all but 1 core from all spirits, I'm pretty sure. I never actually cast him today.
You wanted to cast or you just had time to do it?
He just wasn't cost efficient at any point in the games I played today.
What'd you think about cutting them all entirely?
He's good. This is really good against red because they like to flood the board with things. So he's pretty good against red, which is kind of why you play him. You just side him out against white. Next is 2 of the guy from the starter deck. So when he's summoned, he takes everything down to 1 core. Also, or 1 creature. He does 1 creature down to 1 core. And then when he attacks, you take a core off of a creature.
And they out of here.
This is how you clear a big dude that doesn't have armor from purple. You just knock him down to 1 core, swing, take the last core off, and it clears it. Now that's what he's in here for, is just some removal. Next, I played 4 of the Infernal Dragon. So when he's summoned, he knocks everything down to 1 core, and then for every creature, he takes a core off of everything when he's summoned. For every creature that dies from this effect, you put a core from the void onto him. So this is how you ramp. So you can ramp really hard if you against red, if you because everything they put down is gonna have 1 9 times out of 10.
So you wipe clear their board,
and then you ramp 4 or 5 cores onto him.
He's a board wipe on a stick to help you ramp.
And then when he attacks, he takes a core off something again. So if they had 2 cores on it, you're clearing it. This card is amazing. And that's all the spirits I played. Now onto the magic cards. I played 4 Deadly Balance. This card paired with Beldegor is insane. So it has main or flash. It has a 2 reduction, so you can play it for 1. You and your opponent both pick a creature and kill it. So ideally, you swing with one of your 4 or 5 costs. You play a Deadly Balance as a flash on your next attack. You kill the 4 or 5 costs, you bring your Beldegor back, and then you get to swing at your Beldegor again while clearing their board.
Good goodness.
And then Beldegor trigger, of course, if they've got another thing rested, you kill it too with his skill. Then I played 3 Core Theft, which is also some removal. It's also a main /flash. You discard X, and then you pick a creature and take X cores off of it for however many cards you discarded. So it's just another way to remove big dudes that don't have armor purple. Next, for my burst, I played 4 Poison Shot. When they kill one of your spirits, you draw a card, and then you can pay the cost to pay the rest of it. What the rest of this does is you select a spirit and remove, I think it's just 1 core. Yeah, select 1 spirit, remove a core from it, put it in the reserve. I always just use it for the draw. I never actually paid the cost when I bursted.
I see like a lot of the deck is about utilizing your resources, playing things low cost, making sure you draw the cycle through your deck, and then cheat out big guys and get their big guys out so you can clear
That's
and win.
pretty much how the deck is. It's basically a control deck. And then next, I played 3 Burning Force. So there's no red cards outside of this, so you got to pay the full 5 for it. But you play it for the main flash on the
I
bottom.
was about to say we love that word flash in this deck.
So you pay 5. You choose 2 of your opponent's spirits with 3K power or below, which is every level 1's 3K below, and you kill them. So when they
repeat that again.
You pay 5, you get to kill 2 creatures. And so 9 times out of 10, people play their things at level 1 to begin with. So then you just like respond with this and you just blow them up. So this is just more removal. And then now we're on to the next cards. So play 2 Netherworld Depths. So at level 0, this says draw a card whenever one of your opponent's spirits is exhausted. So if they block, you draw. If they attack you, you draw. And then during your attack step, when one of your spirits is blocked, you can take a core off of this, and the creature they blocked with is dead. So it's like a pseudo way to give all your creatures curse. And the last Nexus I played is the game 1-1, basically. So the first part, kind of really, I didn't care about the first part. You draw a card whenever one of your spirits is destroyed. But you don't care about that part. You just want to put 2 cores on it. When they're at the end and they just play a bunch of dudes out to block with 1 core, all your dudes with curse can't be blocked by spirits that have only 1 core on them. So you just bypass all that, and this is your
bad break.
I play this as a game ender, basically.
Bad break.
It's like a good bit of the deck has curse.
So for people that want to go and get that high money absolute ice shield, if that's how you can put into towards this deck, is it useful in here or?
It's very useful in this deck. I didn't want to buy them, so I just play without them, you know. But Ice Shield does take this deck to the next level. It's a control deck. You want to kind of bide your time out a little bit. You can kind of play it a little rushy, but this build isn't really like a rush build. There is a purple aggro build if you want to look into that. But definitely, I would play 4 Ice Shield if you have them. Any amount of Ice Shields you have, I'll put it in here because it's a control deck, and you kind of want to take the game at your pace. Like as soon as you let your opponent take the pace, this deck kind of falls apart.
You got to do the motion, beginning, middle, and end.
Yes, you gotta plan ahead and do a little thinking with this build. So, but that was what I played. I've tested it a couple times before the event today, and actually I haven't lost a game with this build yet. I played against red, I played against white, and all this stuff, but. This is pretty good. Like I'm confident in this build.
Excellent. Okay, you want to talk to the people before we leave?
No, not really. You know, just come around and get this amazing prize support. Like, look at all this. You know, you get your life counter. This is from first place, of course, and this stuff. But everybody got TP packs and all that. So if you're in the area, come around and come play with us. We'd love to have you.
All right. Other than that, guys, peace.